Come into a comfortable seated position, starting with the legs crossed. Let's begin our practice here. Close your eyes and take a few slow rounds of deep breath. When you're ready, gently extend your legs to the bottom of the mat, bring your hips forward, and slowly roll onto your spine. Inhale, bring your arms up and overhead, and reach out long. Take a full body stretch. Exhale, knees tuck in. Send your chin towards your knees and round. Inhale to extend out long. Exhale to squeeze in and round. Inhale to extend out long. Exhale, squeeze in, knee to nose. Relax your shoulders. Let's come into a Nanda Balasana, happy baby. Maybe rock your hips side to side. You can grab outer edges of your feet or your ankles. Inhale, extend your right leg out to the side. Press your thigh forward. And exhale, bend your knee, thigh down towards the ground. Inhale, extend your left leg. Exhale, bend and send down. Inhale, right. Bend. Over to the left side. If you can't get your legs completely extended, keep your knee bent. One more time, inhale to extend your right leg out to the side. Exhale, bend your knee, thigh to the ground. Inhale, extend your left thigh forward. And when you're ready, exhale, top of the thigh down towards the mat. Inhale, extend both legs up to the sky, arms up and overhead. Exhale, bend your knees. And let's take a few rocks forward and back on the spine if it's comfortable. Otherwise, roll off to one side. And when you're ready, we'll make our way into tabletop position. Stack your shoulders over your wrist, hips over your knees, and begin to drop your hips back toward your heels. Slowly begin to circle your chest over to the left, forward, right, and hips back behind. Inhale as you come forward, and exhale as you press back. Rolling your shoulders, your ribs, circular motion. Let's change directions. Hips back toward your heels, ribs out to the side, forward, and hips on back. Using this moment to begin to warm up the spine. Link your breath to the movement. Your breath will be your guide. Come through center. Keep your shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, cow pose. Let your belly drop. Exhale for cat. Squeeze in and tuck. Inhale, tailbone, heart lifts. Exhale, round in and press up between your shoulders. Let your head drop. Take a few more rounds of cat-cow. Up to you how slow or fast you would like to move. Begin to walk your hands over to the right. We'll take a side body stretch. Peel your left hip back and take a deep breath into the left side of the ribs. Exhale, walk your hands back through center and inhale over to the left. Peel your right hip back and take a deep breath into the right side of your body. Exhale, when you're ready, come back through center. Tuck your toes, hips up, back behind, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Once you're in downward dog, go ahead, press away from the floor. Lengthen your spine up to the sky. As you press away from the ground, feel your spine lengthen up, heels down towards the mat. Spread out through your fingers, your toes. And when you're ready, take a deep breath in. Extend your right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Toes point down. Exhale, knee to nose squeeze in. Inhale to extend up. Exhale, knee squeezes in. Inhale to extend your right leg up back behind. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend back. Exhale, let's bend, twist, and open the hip. Send your right foot over to the left. Press away from the floor. Option here to flip your dog and take a back bend. Lift your heart up. Exhale, let your hips drop. Press down, inhale, lift back up. Strong through your feet. And let's roll the right shoulder, unwind that right leg up back behind to three-legged. Exhale, release your foot. Inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee and in squeeze. Press back up, inhale to extend. Exhale, knee squeezes in. Inhale, extend your left leg up. Last one, exhale, left knee, right elbow. Press down, unwind your leg up back behind. Bend your knee, open up your hip. Send your left foot over to the right, point your knee up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Stay here or flip your dog. Inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, let your hips drop. Inhale, rise back up, pressing down through your feet. And then roll your left shoulder, your hand down to the ground, unwind up back behind three-legged. Exhale, release your foot down. Take a deep breath in, press away. And exhale, walk your hands to the back of the mat, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen up, hips back, heart forward. Exhale, release. As we hold here, option to grab onto your ankles or opposite elbows. And when you're ready, press down. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, arms up and overhead. Exhale, cactus your arms, open your chest, lift your heart up. Bottom ribs hug. Inhale, re-extend your arms. Exhale, let's take a side bend, right arm down, left arm up and over to the right. Press down strongly through your left foot. Take a deep breath in. Maybe rotate your gaze down to the floor. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, left arm down, reach up and over to the left with the right fingers. Press down through your right foot, take a deep breath into the side body, and exhale, maybe roll your gaze down to the floor. Press down, inhale, lift back up. Exhale, release, hinge at your hips, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen up halfway. Exhale, walk your hands forward, top of the mat, plank pose. Keep your shoulders over your wrist, drop your knees down. Inhale, slide your heart forward, lift on up, baby cobra. Exhale, release down, tuck your toes, hips up back behind, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. As you hold here, take a deep breath in and press away from the ground, lengthen your spine up. Bend your knees and make your way to the top of the mat, Uttanasana. Press down, inhale, lengthen up halfway, belly hugs in. Exhale, release. Come all the way up to stand, arms reaching to the sky. And then release down halfway. Inhale, send your arms forward, otherwise keep your arms down to the ground. And exhale, let's release. Bend your knees, step your right foot back behind. And inhale, let's breathe on up, warrior three. Exhale, tap your toes, your fingers to the mat. Inhale, lift back up, hug your navel into your spine. Exhale to release. Now you don't have to go all the way up. Keep that connection with your navel into the spine. Extend up, release your hands, maybe grab two blocks, and let's drop down standing splits. Press down through your left foot and exhale, bend your right knee. Take a squat. Press down, inhale, re-extend your right leg up, head drops. Exhale, right knee behind left. Press down, inhale, re-extend. Exhale, right knee behind the left. Stay here or inhale, send your left fingers up to the sky. Take a twist. Exhale, left hand down. Reach your right leg up. Inhale to lift and release your right foot. Forward fold. Maybe take a rock side to side, knees softly bent. Press down through your feet and inhale, come all the way up to stand, reaching out through your fingertips. Exhale, big swan dive down to release. Hold for a halfway. Inhale, extend your arms forward. Exhale, nice and slow, release, flat spine. As you lengthen up, step your left toes back behind. And inhale, breathe the arms and the back leg up to the sky. Exhale, tap down. Inhale to lift. Strengthening through your lower back. Release your fingers and your toes. Inhale, lift back up through center. Exhale, release your fingers. Send your inner left thigh up to the sky, standing splits. Gazing back towards your right shin. When you're ready, left knee behind the right. Take a squat. Press down, inhale, lift your left heel up. Exhale, left knee behind the right. Inhale, press down, lift your left leg up. Exhale, left knee behind the right. Stay here, or inhale, bring your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, release, both hands down, extend your left leg last time up to the sky. And then step your foot down to meet the right, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen up halfway. Exhale, release. Press down. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees, left foot steps back behind, right foot, plank. Inhale, shoulders past wrists. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, take your back bend. Exhale, lift your hips up back behind, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And a long, slow exhale out. When you're ready, inhale, right heel lifts. Exhale, bend your knee, pull your knee out wide, knee to right elbow. Inhale, extend your right leg back. Exhale, knee in through center. Step your foot in between your hands, runner's lunge. Press down through your back toes, lift your right arm up to the sky, runner's twist. Exhale to release. Drop your back knee, untuck your toes. Inhale, bring your arms up and overhead, Anjaneyasana. You can keep your arms lifted or maybe bring your hands down to your front thigh. When you're ready, drop your hands down, slide your front right heel forward, and let's lengthen out through that right leg. Take a forward fold. Feel your hips pull back. Peel your right hip a little bit further back behind. And exhale, let's re-bend into that front knee. Now taking it a little bit more dynamically. Inhale, lengthen your leg, lean back. And exhale, bend into your knee, plant your foot, lift your heart. Inhale to extend, fold forward. Exhale to bend, press your hips toward your front heel. Inhale, extend your leg, peel your right hip back, toes lift up. Exhale, re-bend into your knee. Plant your hands, back toes tuck, lift your knee off the floor. And let's rotate the back heel down, opening up Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 stance. Flip your front palm up, inhale, Viparita, reverse warrior, right arm up and overhead. Exhale, come back through center. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, arms wide. Inhale, lift your right arm up and overhead. Exhale, reach forward, arms out long. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, big cartwheel down to the floor, runner's lunge. Step your right foot to meet left, plank. Take your vinyasa, or opt to just lift your hips up back behind, downward facing dog. Once you come into your home base, deep breath in and long, slow exhale out. Inhale, left heel lifts to the sky. Exhale, pull your knee out wide. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, knee through center, squeeze in. Step your foot in between your hands, runner's lunge. Back knee to the mat, untuck your toes. Inhale, rise on up, Anjaneyasana. Let your hips gently sink forward, arms up and overhead, or maybe hands to your front thigh. Exhale, release your hands down, lengthen out through your left leg, slide your heel forward, toes up, take a forward fold over your extended leg. Anchor down through your heel and peel your left hip back. Spine is long and reaching down toward your toes. Inhale, let's begin to re-bend that knee, lift your heart up. And exhale, when you're ready, lengthen that leg back, toes point up to the sky, fold forward. A few more rounds, inhale to bend. And exhale to straighten. And play with your breath. Maybe you exhale and bend your knee, and inhale, lengthen out through that leg. Take another round. Bend and straighten. Let's re-bend into that left knee. Tuck your back toes, lift your knee up. Runner's lunge. Press down through your feet and inhale, arms all the way up to the sky. Open up, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2 stance. Flip your front palm up, inhale, Viparita, reverse warrior. Exhale, back through center. Inhale, left arm up and overhead, long through those side ribs. Exhale, arms wide. Inhale, reach your arm up and overhead. And exhale, come back through center, Warrior 2. Straighten through your front leg. Cartwheel your hands down to the floor. Lift your back heel. Step back into plank. Option here to take your connecting flow. Meeting back, downward facing dog or child's pose. Deep breath in. Lift your right leg up. Exhale, pull your knee out wide. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, pull your knee in through center. Step your foot in between your hands, runner's lunge. Let's press down through the feet. Drop the back knee. Untuck your toes. Inhale, arms back up. So we'll move through the same sequence, but going a little bit deeper. Straighten out through your front leg, slide your heel forward, and point your toes back. Take a forward fold. Feel your right hip peel back, spine long. Inhale, re-bend, sink your hips forward. And then taking your hips back, re-lift your toes, and send your heart forward. Exhale, let's bend the knee, lift the heart. And inhale, lengthen out through that front leg. Exhale, bend into your right knee. Inhale, last time, straighten out through your front leg. Now you can stay here, or maybe slide your right heel forward, coming into Hanumanasana, making sure that we're not overextending into the shape. Just go as far as feels comfortable. Inner thighs hug in, and when you're ready, let's slowly pull that right heel back. Tuck your back toes, knee lifts off the ground, runner's lunge. Press down, inhale, arms up to the sky, Alanasana, crescent lunge. Let's open up, Warrior 2 stance. Back foot parallel to the back side of the mat. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, arms out wide. Inhale, right arm up and overhead. Exhale, arms back through center. Inhale, lengthen out through your right ribs. Exhale, arms wide. Let's come into Skandasana. Bend into your right knee. You can keep your right heel lifted. Left toes point up. Rotate yourself to the back of the mat. Inhale, runner's twist. Bring your left arm up to the sky. Exhale to release. Walk your hands back over to the front of the mat. Skandasana. Bend your right knee. Lift your left toes. Maybe lift both hands off the ground. Rotate self back to the top of the mat. Step back to plank. Option here to run through your connecting flow. And we'll meet back, hips up, back behind, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left heel up. Exhale, left knee to the left elbow, frog-legged out. Press down, inhale, re-extend your left leg back. Exhale, pull your knee in through center. Step your foot in between your hands, runner's lunge. Back knee to the mat, untuck your toes. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Arms to the sky, take a deep breath in, push down through your front foot. When you're ready, exhale, drop your hands down, straighten through your front leg, heel forward, heart nice and long. Take that fold over the extended leg. Feel your hips pull back, heart reaching forward. Inhale to lift. Exhale, sink into that front knee. Taking a few rounds, using your breath to guide the movements. Inhale to lengthen the leg. Exhale to squeeze and bend. Inhale to lengthen, toes up. Exhale, knee over the ankle. Let your hips gently press forward. Inhale, lengthen out through your front leg. And then maybe staying here, maybe sliding your left heel forward, Hanumanasana, coming into splits pose. Only go as far as feels comfortable in your body. Gently hug your inner thighs in, and when you're ready, let's slide that left heel back underneath the knee, tuck your back toes, right knee off the floor, runner's lunge. Press down, inhale, arms up to the sky, Alanasana crescent. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Flip your front palm up, inhale, Viparita reverse warrior. Exhale, arms back out wide. Inhale, reverse. Keep that left knee over the ankle, pressing down firmly through the ball of your foot. Come back through center. Inhale, one more time, reverse. Exhale, come back through center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, Skandasana side lunge. Bend into your left knee, lift your right toes up. Press down, lift your hips to the sky. Walk your hands to the back of the mat, runner's lunge. Take that twist, right arm up to the sky, peel your right hip back. Exhale, release your hands down, walk over to the left. Bend your knee, maybe lift your hands. Skandasana, side lunge. When you're ready, press down, rotate back through runners. Plant your hands, step back to plank. Option here to move through the connecting Vinyasa. And let's meet back with the hips up, back behind, downward facing dog. Feel your spine lengthen. Soft gaze back toward your toes. Bend your knees, and let's come into Balasana, child's pose. Knees out wide, big toes to touch. Let your hips drop. You can bend your elbows, maybe thumbs to the back of your neck. Gently opening through your triceps. Lengthen your armpits down towards the floor. Inhale, extend your arms. And let's roll on up through center. Tabletop. Lift your knees, plank pose. Hips up, back behind, downward facing dog. When you're ready, step yourself to the top of the mat, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale to release. Press down. Inhale, come all the way up to stand, arms reaching to the sky. And when you're ready, exhale, release your arms down. From here, we'll grab our 2 blocks, tallest height, just so they're ready. Inhale, send your arms back up to the sky. Exhale, take a big swan dive down, release. Inhale, breathe halfway up. Spine nice and long. Find your blocks, plant your hands on top. Make a tabletop position with your spine. Reach your right leg back behind. And exhale, let's begin to make big hip circles. You can bend your knee, and then extend your leg back behind. It's like we're oiling up the hips. Get some motion, full range. Take a few rounds, opposite direction. And when you're ready, extend your right leg back. Let's open up Ardha Chandrasana 2, half moon pose. Extend out through the bottom of your top foot, reaching to the back of your mat. Right arm up to the sky. You can send your right arm up and overhead, long through that top side body. When you're ready to release, drop your right hand down. Rotate your pelvis even to the floor, toes point down. And then coming into Pradrita Ardha Chandrasana 2, a revolved half moon pose. Left arm's reaching up. Release. Drop your right foot down. Take a forward fold, Uttanasana. Grab opposite elbows, bend your knees. Maybe take a rock or just hang. And when you're ready, press down and inhale, lift all the way up to the sky. Exhale, release your hands down by your sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, swan dive down, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Find your blocks, hands on top. Send your left leg back behind. Make those big hip circling motions, drawing the knee in toward your elbow, and then extending your leg back behind. Full range of motion in your hip. Take a few rounds opposite direction. And then we'll extend the left leg back. When you're ready, reaching out through the bottom of your foot. Send your left arm up to the sky, half moon pose. Press out strongly through the top foot, back behind, to the bottom of your mat. Maybe bring your arm up and overhead so the top body is parallel to the floor. Exhale, release your left hand down. Rotate that left hip down so the pelvis is squared to the mat. Toes pointing down. Take a deep breath in to lengthen. And then as you exhale, send your right arm up to the sky. Revolved half moon. Firm press down with your standing leg. Drop your gaze down, release your right hand. And then left foot meets right. Take a forward fold. Press down through your feet. Inhale, come all the way up to the sky with your arms. Exhale, swan dive down, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale to lengthen up. Exhale, bend your knees, step your left foot, right foot back, plank pose. Firm press into the belly. Send your hips up, back, behind, downward facing dog. Inhale to ripple the body forward like a wave, shoulders over wrists, plank. Your exhale breath, hips up, back, behind, downward facing. So you can keep your feet and your hands where they are. Rolling with your breath, inhale, rippling forward, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, pull your belly in, send your hips back, downward facing. Take a deep breath in, holding here, and then we'll slowly drop the knees down to the floor. Take a seat onto your heels, thunderbolt pose. Let's keep our hips onto the heels and just begin to open and close your hands. Taking a squeeze and extending your fingers out. Back of the hands together. Let your elbows drop. Fingers point down. Make sure the tops of your wrists are touching towards one another. And then let's lift them up onto the knees. Tuck your toes underneath. Keep your hips stacked over the knees. And when you're ready, inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, take a twist. Left arm forward, right arm back. Maybe bring your gaze to your back arm. Hand to your lower back, option 1. Option 2, hand to your heel. Lift your left arm up and overhead. Press your hips forward, opening through the chest, your pelvis. Maybe lift your gaze up and roll bottom to top back up through center. Arms reach out. Inhale, right arm meets left, fingers to the sky. Exhale, opposite side, left arm behind, right arm forward. Spreading out through your fingers evenly, collarbone spreading. Left hand to your lower back, or option 2, hand to your heel. Inhale, right arm up and overhead. Press your hips forward. Take a back bend. Maybe roll your heart, your gaze up to the sky. Bottom to top, inhale, roll back up. Keep your right arm forward, left arm back. And then send left arm up to meet the right, fingers reach. Untuck your toes. Release your hips back toward your heels. Vajrasana, close your eyes. Take a full breath in. From here, let's come back onto the knees. You can retuck your toes. Option 2, bring your hands to your lower back. Fingers point down and begin to lift your heart up, gently pressing your hips forward. And here is perfectly fine. You can stay or drop your hands down to your heels, moving into Ustrasana, camel pose. If the neck is comfortable, you can let your head drop back. If your head is dropping back, keep it back behind. Press down, and when you're ready to come up, roll yourself bottom to top up to the sky. Head is last to stack. Arms reach up. Exhale, nice and slow. Sink your hips back towards your heels. And we'll come into counter stretch, Vinyasa. Your knees can touch for a little bit more support in your spine. Breath into the ribs. Connecting back to the rhythm of your breath. Inhale, roll up through center, tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, hips up, back behind, downward facing. Inhale, lift your right heel up to the sky. Exhale, pull your right knee to your right wrist. Drop your shin down. Let's move into pigeon pose. Walk your hands close to your hips, lengthen your spine, and when you're ready, exhaling, walking your hands forward. You can come down to your forearms, or maybe all the way down to your forehead, your choice. From here, we can opt to take a shoulder stretch. Grab your block, make a pillow, and thread your left arm under your chest. Palm facing up. Keep the weight into the left side of your hip, not dropping into the right hip. Long, slow, deep breaths. When you're ready to come out, right hand under the shoulder, unthread that left arm. Walk your hands back towards your hips. Let's roll all the way onto that right hip and rotate yourself so you face to the back of the mat. Keep your right knee out wide. Inhale, reach. Exhale, begin to hinge forward towards your left toes. Keeping your spine long, drop your hands wherever they land. Maybe your toes, your foot, ankle. Taking a twist, squeeze your belly in and rotate your heart now to the left. So your left fingers are out wide. Maybe your right hand is on your foot or your ankle, shin, or thigh. Send your heart towards your knee. This is a twist, so we're gently compressing in through the belly. Inhale to lift. Reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, let's reverse the motion. Bring your hands back to the top of the mat. Right knee, right wrist. Extend your right leg up, back, behind, three-legged. Drop your toes down. Inhale, press away. And when you're ready, left heel up to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left wrist. Drop your shin down. New side, pigeon pose. Walk your hands toward your hips. Inhale to lengthen up. When you're ready, exhale, walk your arms forward. Maybe stay on your hands, your forearms, or forehead. If you'd like to opt for the shoulder stretch, grab one block. You can use that as a pillow, lowest height. Thread your right arm under the left, and gently release the right side of your face onto the block. Pelvis is evenly pressing down into the floor. And take long, slow, deep cycles of breath as you hold. Gently walk your left hand under your shoulder. Release your right arm and drop onto your left hip. Rotate your pelvis to the back of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold forward towards your right toes. Now you can stay center, or if you want to take a twist, bring your left hand to the outside of your foot, your ankle, shin, or thigh. Right arm out wide. As you inhale, lengthen your heart forward. As you exhale, squeeze your belly and try to rotate your heart over to the right. Log through the left side of your body, your ribs. Inhale when you're ready, unwind up back to the sky with your arms. Exhale, let's reverse. Drop your hands back to the top of the mat. Left knee, left wrist. Tuck your back toes. Extend your left leg up, back, behind, three-legged. Exhale, release your toes down. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, press away, and when you're ready, drop your knees down to the mat. Take a seat onto the floor. Extend your legs out wide. Toes pointing up to the sky, maybe untuck your bottom. You can opt for a blanket under the hips. Inhale, reach arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, side stretch. Left arm up and overhead. Try to extend out through the right arm. And now moving with the breath. Inhale, up through center. Exhale, left arm down, right arm up and overhead. Press down through your right hip. Inhale, lift back up through center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, reach back up to the sky. Exhale, release your left arm down, right arm up and overhead. Inhale to lift. Exhale to drop. Left arm reaches over to the right. You can drop your gaze down to the floor. And now let's take a twist. Rotate your heart toward your knee and take a forward fold. You can bring your arms out wide. And let's inhale, lift back up through center. Exhale, take it over to the other side, right arm reaching towards the left, long through those side ribs. Exhale, roll your top shoulder down, bring your fingers out wide, and press your fingers into the floor and reach your heart toward your extended leg. As you press down through your fingertips, send your heart toward your toes, rotating towards the left with your ribs. Inhale, open your arms wide, press down, and lift back up through center, arms to the sky. Exhale, hinge at your hips, Upavishta Konasana, wide-legged forward fold stretch. You can drop your hands down to the floor, keeping your spine long. Maybe come down to your forearms, forehead, and let yourself hold this forward fold stretch. Keep extending your toes back up to the sky. Thighs gently press down. When you're ready to come out, press down through your thighs. Lift your spine, your arms back up to the ceiling. Exhale, release arms down. Lean back, bring your legs onto the mat. Bend both knees, scoot your hips forward, and slowly roll on down all the way to the floor. Hug your knees into your chest, take a rock side to side. Extend your legs up, and exhale, drop your right heel down. Inhale, legs together. Exhale, left heel drops. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right heel drops. Inhale through center. Exhale, lower the left heel. Stay connected with your lower back to the floor. Inhale through center. Exhale, right heel down towards the floor. You decide how low you want to go with that right heel. Same goes for the left. Let your leg drop. And inhale back through center. Bring your legs out wide, arms out to a T. Let's rotate left leg behind, right leg forward. Maybe grab hold of your toes, your ankle, your calf. Firmly press your right thigh towards the floor. And as you hold, send the back of your left thigh forward. Reach your left arm out to a T. Take a deep inhale breath. And exhale, cross your left leg over the body, moving into a twist. You can support your right hand under your calf. Let's try to keep the ankle in line with the hip. Roll your top hip down and away, reaching out strong through the bottom of your left foot over to the right. That right leg is active even though it's down to the ground. When you're ready to come out, inhale, left leg back up, right leg meets left, and exhale, legs out wide. Rotate right leg up, left leg to the bottom of the mat. Grab hold of your calf, your thigh, and slowly extend your toes up to the crown of your head. Firmly press down through that left hip. Keep your left toes pointing up to the sky. Inhale, right arm out to a T. Your exhale breath, cross your right leg over to the left, moving into your twist. Actively press out through the bottom of your right foot to the left. Roll your top right hip down and away from your ribs so we create space. Feeling the pinky toe side of your left foot down into the mat. Keep your ankle in line with your hip. And then when you're ready to come out, moving on your inhale breath, send your right leg back up to the sky. Left leg meets right. Bend your knees, Ananda Balasana, happy baby. Maybe rock your hips side to side. Bend your knees, plant your feet to the floor, lift your hips up. Untuck your bottom and extend your legs out long. Final pose, Shavasana. From here, you can stay for this guided Shavasana, which will be cued out. Otherwise, feel free to end the video now and stay as long or as short as you like for this final pose. If you're staying with the video, slowly allow your body to relax even more. You had a really strong practice, and now it's time for your body to relax and release, and this takes some time. Slow your breath down, and with each exhale, allow the corners of your eyes, corners of your mouth, drop down toward your ears. Relax in between your two eyes. Smooth out the center of your forehead. Feel the corners and the outside edges of your body soften down to the floor. And from here, let the rhythm of your breath draw your attention inwards as you relax and release further into the floor. And gently begin to deepen your breath. If you would like to stay longer in Shavasana, feel free to end the video and continue. Otherwise, if you're ready to move on, as you deepen your breath, just gently open and close your hands. And from here, taking your time, you can make your way back up through seated. Thank you so much for practicing. Namaste.